Hello, everyone. I'm Sheriff Wayne Ivey, the Brevard County Sheriff's Office, and I'm smiling because it's time for Wheel of Fugitive. I love how our citizens engage with us, partner with us to get criminals off our street and safely behind bars where they can't hurt anyone else. All right, folks, this week we're looking for Christopher J. McBride. Mr. McBride is a white male, date of birth 6/2 of 83. His charges are a warrant for violation of drug offender probation, reference grand theft, false information to a pawnbroker. He's got an additional warrant for violation of drug offender probation, reference possession of a controlled substance, possession of cocaine. He's got no bond. His last known location is the Titusville area.
It's the new game show, sweeping the nation. It's called Wheel of Fugitive. There's the Brevard County Sheriff there, Wayne Ivey. He's your happy host, and they find fugitives this way. Spin the wheel, all these guys are on the run. We're trying to figure this whole thing out, and actually it's pretty effective. Let's watch, he does this, I think, pretty regularly. I went back deep in the archives of the Brevard County Sheriff's page there. And I want you guys to see if you can recognize a reoccurring face on a couple more of these episodes. Watch this.
All 10 of these are fugitives. All 10 of them have reservations at the Brevard County Jail. We just need you to help us get them there.
I think there's a familiar face in case you guys weren't keeping track. Let's go ahead and throw up the picture. David Austin Gay. He appeared on 3 separate episodes of Wheel of Fugitive. Never was the lucky contestant that actually had landed on his spin, but every time there was a group where he was in it, his name and face popped up right there. He was featured on Wheel of Fugitive. January 26th is all in 2021. January 26th, February 2nd, and February 9th of that year. And in each of these episodes, Ivey identified Gay as a fugitive and showed his name and photo on screen, as we just saw. This is the twist, though. All that time, though, Gay was not on the lam. He was incarcerated on all 3 of those dates in the Brevard County Jail, exactly where they wanted him. Now, by the way, David Austin Gay has filed a defamation lawsuit, and it seems pretty airtight. Here's some details of that. According to Gay's lawsuit, he was arrested in 2020 for domestic battery due to his attempt to break up a fight between his parents. He was arrested. Gay posted bond, was released, and was told he had no outstanding warrants. But at the time of that 2020 arrest, Gay had been on probation for an undisclosed 2018 crime. We don't know what that was. Maybe it was pretty serious. In 2021, Gay was taken into custody for that probation violation from 18. The 2020 battery charges against Gay were then dropped, where he's trying to break into that fight, but that probation violation remained in effect. All these details is why he then was put in jail, and why he was in jail when he was considered a fugitive on Wayne Ivey's game show. He was eventually released on February 24th. Here's the second part about this airtight case. Shortly thereafter, he planned to start this new job. As he drove in for his first day of work, fresh out of jail, Gay received a call from his would-be boss telling him not to bother coming in, as his employer had seen him on Wayne Ivey's Wheel of Fugitive. He goes, "Bro, you're a dangerous figure. You haven't served your time. As a matter of fact, I don't want you in my establishment breaking things or assaulting folks or stealing, whatever it is that he was afraid of him doing, because of course you see him on the sheriff's game show. We need to find this guy." I guess he's lucky he didn't get tipped off. So all this went down. So there's one little piece here. I know you're damn near an attorney, Ray. So I'm gonna give you this one piece about this defamation lawsuit. And in order for that defamation lawsuit to succeed, though, Gay would have to prove that Ivey published negative false statement of fact about him, which caused him to suffer tangible financial damages. He lost a job over it. I think that matches. Also, Gay would need to prove that characterizing him as a fugitive has a negative meaning. I think that boss thinks it was a negative meaning. It all seems to fit. It's pretty devastating, and I think he just might get the $50K that he's looking for.
Oh, he absolutely will. This is a slam dunk lawsuit, 100%. I mean, you just outlined exactly the tangible, the financial loss that he suffered as a result of being falsely labeled a fugitive, which they can't even argue that he wouldn't have gotten this job otherwise because of his being on probation, or the 2018 crime, which we don't know what it was, because he got the job. With those things on his record, he got the job. It was only because his employers, and I'm shocked anyone is even watching this, but it was only because his employer saw his name and face on Wheel of Fugitive, and he explicitly told this to David Austin Gay. His name came on the screen just as I was trying to remember it. Perfect. He told that explicitly to him. That is why you will not begin this work. So he is very, very well situated to win this lawsuit. But I will say, if they were going to go this game show route and create this, dystopian way of enlisting the public to help them find fugitives, they should have brought in a professional, maybe Steve Harvey, someone with experience hosting game shows would have gone over better.
Steve Harvey was it Pat Sajak, who's a known conservative as well. He speaks out a lot. Chuck Woolery, another conservative. Hey, maybe the game show gig is just what it is. I don't know where Steve Harvey lands. But one more thing though, in case you guys remember this name, Sheriff Wayne Ivey, it's because he also said this. Remember this is last year.
They know nothing's going to happen to them. They know they're not going to be given after-school detention. They're not going to be suspended. They're not going to be expelled. Or like in the old day, they're not going to have the cheeks of their ass torn off for not doing right in class. We got to get to these kids before they get to me here at this jail. And so starting right now, it's a brand new day, folks. It is a brand new day where school discipline is going to be put back in place in Brevard Public Schools.
Brevard Public Schools, cheeks of kids' asses will be torn off. That's what he wants. And now he's also facing a defamation lawsuit.